In today's video, we're going to talk once more about the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm Photorabs, a portrait photographer based in France, and I like creating content about action cams, vlogging kits and so on. It's been a while I haven't made content about this new Insta360 Ace Pro 2 that personally is one of my favorite action cams for the last couple of years. So let's talk about it and show you my favorite settings with this camera. I'm recording the audio for this video with the built-in microphone because this is one of the best features of this camera, but I'm also using this Harmonic Ultra here synced via timecode. I made a video about this process, how to make it work and so on. You can go check that video. And I love this microphone as well because we have 32-bit float internal recording and we have the timecode synchronization, which is so easy. I mostly use this camera in 4K 25 frames per second, especially if I'm doing these kind of vlogs videos, and I'm using the mega field of view, which is one of the best field of view in my opinion for this camera. It's so wide, we don't have much distortion, and I use the action field of view a little bit when I'm in the car, when I need some very or ultra wide shots. I use that action field of view on this camera. Concerning the exposure, everything is set to auto. I use the exposure compensation to -0.7 or -0.3. It depends on the ambient light. Now, for example, it is at -0.3. And when I'm doing my vlogs, I always turn off the HDR on this camera and I turn on the face priority. Now I can see a yellow box around my face, which will help the camera to expose better to my face and not to the background. Imagine now, look, the white scene, and the majority of the scene is white, is bright. So if the camera will expose according to what the camera is seeing, I will be so dark. But thanks to this face priority, you can still see my face even in these conditions. This is, for example, a shot with the HDR turned off, and this is another shot with the HDR turned on. And for some vlogging, I really don't like this HDR look that I have on this shot here. That's why I always turn off the HDR, just in case I'm making some vlogs, I'm making some talking headshots. That way I'll be fine. And voila, I don't like the HDR look on the camera, whether on this one or on any other small action cameras. Concerning the sharpness, I set it to medium and not too low, even though on the DJI I take it down to -2 to the lowest value there, but here I keep it at medium. I don't push it too high, and I don't take it down to the low, because I feel that this medium sharpness is the best option that we have for this camera for the vlogging scenarios. And since Insta360 introduced the low stabilization level on this Ace Pro 2 a few weeks ago, I've been in love with this feature. The standard stabilization works good, but personally this one is the one I go with. I don't like the 45-degree stabilization or the 360 horizon steady with these cameras, because I like to see those angles here and there, so that gives you a little bit of like an impression of being here with me on my walk when I'm outdoors making these vlogs and talking about camera gears and so on. Let me know your thoughts about that. In the beginning I was very excited about these 45-degree stabilization, horizon stabilization, or even the 360 when they were introduced maybe 2 years ago on the GoPro and on the DJI cameras. But after using them for a while, I really prefer that natural look for my footage, and these angles here from time to time, for me this is about natural look for the videos. Some may say that the tones on this camera are so yellowish, and I can totally understand that, but personally I love the colors of this camera. They are not perfect, but none of the other cameras in the market have perfect colors neither. So to tweak the colors, it's a matter of personal preference. By the way, I keep this one at auto white balance because I'm walking in different scenes, in the shades, under the trees, in the streets, in the parks and so on, and the white balance, it's changing a lot. We don't have a blue sky now, but in some other days we might have some splash of blue skies or some splash of sun there and so on. So the white balance can be really affected, and I keep it in auto because this is how I would like to use these cameras. I would like to get footage that I can use immediately without losing lots of time, and that's why I don't use the log footage of this camera, the log mode of this camera, even though we have it, but I don't use it much. I love the flat profile, by the way, which is one of my favorite profiles of this camera. But now, for example, I'm using the standard because I would like just to post my video to show you what we can get out of the box directly with this camera. That's what I love about these cameras, is to get the kind of footage that you would like, and you can tell the story that you would like to without worrying about framing, about how to set the camera up and how to use a camera. You can just throw it here, start talking, and then yeah, that's it. And when I use this camera in the car or shooting through the glass, through the windshield, I prefer using a CPL, because in this way I can get rid out of those glares of the windshield. I'll talk about this piece of accessory later on in another video, but that's how I got those footage in the beginning of this video from the car, you know. And this is something that I always keep with me in my camera backpack. Now I don't have a camera backpack, just to tell you that you can go out with this camera, you can vlog with it. So now you are hearing the audio coming out from this camera, from the built-in microphone. I'm at about maybe arm length, a little bit more, and you can still hear me, I'm sure about that, because I've made this test before and I know that the microphone of this camera is very powerful, even though I'm recording here just in case there is a bug or something. But I'm quite sure that the audio coming out from this camera, the built-in audio, is amazing. So yeah, when I'm going, for example, to do some shots with the car, I keep with me the CPL filter. Basically this is something that is always with me, as I said, and I'll be talking about it later on and in another video. But if you'd like to know, I use the CPL filters from K&F Concept. If you use my affiliate link down below from K&F Concept, you can save up to 20% discount, and that's huge. And all I use to vlog is this extendable arm here from PGY Tech. It's in collaboration with Insta360. This one is an amazing like selfie stick that you can use it also as a tripod, and it's so compact it can fit in your pocket, and voila, you know, you can use it to vlog. Now I have the camera set on a pole here in the park, and this is what I love about this camera, is that you can carry it with you, you can vlog, you can record some shots, you can record some daily life with it without worrying, especially that we have the pure video mode on this camera. When I'm shooting in pure video mode, by the way, I set everything in auto, I don't change anything, because I know that in low light I need to keep the camera to figure out everything for me. It's very complicated on cameras to manage that, but we have the AI chip in this one, which is very powerful and can give us great image quality in these extreme low light conditions that I'm happy with this camera. It's not a cinematic camera, it's not the Red Komodo camera, it's not a Nikon camera, it's not a Sony camera, but it's a very compact point and shoot camera that can deliver great image quality even in extreme low light conditions. So what's better than having an option in your pocket that can let you record footage in the day as well as in extreme darkness? What do you think? Anyway, the camera is back again in stock, and you can order it now via my link down below. Use my affiliate link down below and you will get free gifts from Insta360 when purchasing this Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Of course, using my link, I get small commissions. These small commissions will help me run my channel, so I can keep creating content, I can keep showing you new gadget, new products coming out my way. So this is the only way I'm getting money, whether from this brand or some other brands, you know, the affiliate links. If you are interested, use my affiliate links and you can get free gifts using it from the Insta360 web store. And by the way, before I started recording this video, I had a phone call with some people from Insta360 teams, from the research and development team more specifically, and they asked me, what would you like to improve in this camera, in the Ace Pro 2? What are your thoughts for an upcoming firmware update? And that was quite nice, you know. As a creator, as a user of these cameras, I would like to get involved in the production of this camera, in the improvement of this camera, especially that I talk about it a lot on my channel. And I told them, that's very nice, very kind from you, I really appreciate that, but I would like to mention that in my video and let my audience answer this question. So please guys, what would you like to see as improvement for the Insta360 Ace Pro 2? What would you like to see as new features for this camera? I already have some idea and I shared that with them, but I'm waiting yours, because I told them to watch this video, this specific video here, so they can read the comments and they might answer you as well. So please, what would you like to see on the new firmware for the Insta360 Ace Pro 2? What are the features that are lacking, and what are the features that you really need to have on this camera? Let me know your thoughts down below. My first thought was, like, I would like to see, we have now the flat profile, which is very unsaturated, and we have the standard, which is a little bit oversaturated. Of course, we can take one and we can desaturate it, or we can take the other and saturate it back, but I would like to have something in between, you know, a profile in between the standard and the flat. This is the first thing that came to my mind. Let me know yours down below. I'm really curious to read that and I'm really curious to see if Insta360 will take that into consideration as they told me. So yeah. So that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful and entertaining. If so, don't forget to hit like under this video. That helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to support my channel by purchasing your stuff via my affiliate links, whether this Ceramic Ultra, the camera, the CandF concept filters, or any other piece of kit that I've talked about previously on my channel, because once again, this is the only way to earn money through my videos, and that will help me keep running my channel and show you new products, new features, new updates, and so on. So thank you a lot for watching my videos. Thank you a lot for your support. Don't forget to write me your thoughts about the Ace Pro 2, about the new features that you would like to see also on this new camera in the upcoming firmware update, and I'll be glad to share them with Insta360 team. And thank you for watching. Next week I will get back to my live streams, so don't forget to go check that and to join me in my live streams starting from next week. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.